Hello, my Geminis, and welcome to your May mid-month love tarot reading. So what we're going to do today, Gemini, is we're going to be looking at the themes you'll be dealing with for this second half of May in love. Don't forget to check out your sun, moon, rising, or your Venus sign, because not all messages will resonate. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And also remember that time is fluid. So you may have already experienced this. You may be experiencing this a little bit more after June. So just keep that in mind as you watch the video. So let's get into it, my Geminis. What's coming in for Gemini in love? Gemini in love for the second half of May. Gemini in love for the second half of May. What's coming in for my Geminis? For my Geminis. All right. Okay, Gemini, so your first card out here, we have Reach Out. This is the Three of Pentacles. Your next card out here is you have the Third Eye Chakra. And you also have Teach, which is the Hierophant. So for a couple of my Geminis here, you possibly, if you are in union with somebody, it looks like you two may be starting to work together a little bit more. Possibly raise this level of commitment that you two share to possible marriage. There could be an extreme sense of meeting a soulmate here as well with the Hierophant to the Third Eye Chakra. So some of you Geminis are having a prompting of maybe meeting someone that you are connected with at the soul. Or you have already met this person, but it looks to me like Gemini, you are being spiritually guided through your love life for at least the next 2 weeks. And it looks to me like Spirit is trying to help you open up your intuition in love, which is great because it's always good to have intuition towards love because emotions can be all over the place. So let's see what else coming out for my Geminis. I don't see much of external energy. So I do see you working well together with someone. So this could possibly be someone that you either work with or work for. Some of my Geminis might be going back to work and finding love. Underneath Reach Out here, we have Judgment. Underneath the Third Eye Chakra, we have the Hierophant. Ooh, again, Gemini. Underneath Teach, we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, right away. This is the same card. Sorry. Gemini. Reach Out to the Three of Pentacles. This is the same card. So it looks like to me that Gemini, you are going to be coming into union, or you have had in the past, with somebody who is directly linked to source. I feel as though with the Third Eye Chakra to the Hierophant, a lot of you are going to be getting married. A lot of you Geminis may be reaching that higher level of commitment or wanting to get there. Someone's making a judgment call here. Someone is saying, look, I'm deciding and it's time. For some of you, it could be that I'm getting a strong sense that you're meeting someone at work. So for a lot of you Geminis who are going back to work, you possibly could be meeting somebody that you find a romantic interest with at a job. So possibly someone who is higher up than you. So Gemini, this could be you who is the higher up person who is meeting somebody at the place that you own. This could be you as a worker, Gemini, having a romantic interest of somebody who is higher up than you. Because with the Three of Pentacles, these two are on the floor and there's one person on the bench. So these two are learning from this man. So honestly, Spirit is like all over this. So for some of you Geminis as well, with Judgment here to Reach Out, you're going to have someone return from the past. And I feel as though they are highly spiritually connected to you. They are here to teach you a very, very important lesson. And this lesson is directly linked to Spirit, like heavily linked to spirit. So let's see what else coming out for my Geminis in love, because it looks like you have a spiritual lesson to learn in love within the next couple weeks. For my Geminis in love, a lot of you could be reaching a higher level of commitment. So this could be you being from dating to boyfriend and girlfriend, from boyfriend and girlfriend to fiance and fiance, yeah, or husband and wife, or wife and husband and husband. It doesn't matter. Gender does not rule here. This is spirit, and it's showing me that a lot of you are being spiritually guided in love, and a lot of you may have dealt with somebody who is going to be returning to you because there is a lesson to learn from this person. So underneath Judgment here with Gemini, the Three of Pentacles again. Oh my goodness. All right. Underneath the Hierophant here, we have the Nine of Pentacles. And underneath the Three of Pentacles here, we have the Hermit. Yes, there's that need for healing. There's that lesson that needs to be learned. Gemini, there is an extreme lesson attached to your love life right now. And for some of you, it has to do with 3 people. I'm just going to say it. Because we have the Three of Pentacles here 3 times. So this is 3 amplified. So for some of you Geminis, you may be already in a higher level of commitment and want to stray away from that with the Nine of Pentacles here. You may be making a judgment call to work together with somebody to free yourself from a commitment. For others of you, you are coming into union with another person who's going to be helping you get over someone in the past who has hurt you a lot. And this person is spiritually guided by spirit for you, like heavily, extremely, to help you move on from somebody who has hurt you in the past. And it looks like, Gemini, you have an extreme sense of healing coming your way, but I feel as though this lesson is for you to learn. And Gemini, with the Three of Pentacles amplified once again, I'm getting the sense of a work environment again. Gemini, for a lot of you, you're meeting someone at work. Or you're meeting someone who like is very wealthy maybe, or who's a spiritual teacher, possibly a yoga teacher, possibly a tarot reader, possibly a priest, a pope, or someone who follows a tradition, someone who is a teacher. But Gemini, you have a huge spiritual lesson to learn right now, and I feel like Spirit is saying it's time for Gemini to learn this lesson. And everyone has their own lessons, obviously, so I can't say, like, look, Gemini, it's your time to learn this, this, and this. But I feel as though for a lot of you, it's time to learn how to work together with another person to learn from each other, opposed to just be selfish and just try to get satisfaction only. So what else is coming out for my Geminis? I'm going to pull... Okay. What else is coming out for my Geminis here for the second half of May into June? And others of you Geminis, I feel as though, like I said before, you guys are leveling up. So it's either talking to boyfriend and girlfriend to fiancés, or fiancé to actually getting married. Because, wow. Spirit is all over this. Let's see what else is coming out for my Geminis here. What is coming out for my Geminis here? What is coming out for my Geminis for the second half of May? The second half of May for my Geminis. All right. Gemini, underneath this Three of Pentacles here, we have the Eight of Wands. Yep, there's Spirit. There it goes. There's that insight. There's all of that messages from Spirit that they are so badly wanting you to listen to, Gemini. Underneath the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Cups. There's your satisfaction. There is your wish. So a lot of you Geminis are wanting to be out of a commitment or wanting to extremely level up. You'll know which one is you because of how spiritual all of this is. I do feel as though for my singles and separated, you're meeting a new person who is going to help you get over this past feeling of maybe feeling that you'll never be in a relationship where there's an equal give and take with somebody, like reciprocation. I feel as though you're about to be going into a union and that there is that working together. There is that effort that's put in. So underneath the Hermit here, we do have the 10 of Wands. Yes. Wow. So this is like an extreme reading because it can go extremely one way or extremely the other way. So for some of you Geminis, you guys are in a higher level of commitment already, and there's a third party that you are interested in and you want to free yourself from this union. 9 of Pentacles, free yourself. 9 of Cups, your own satisfaction. For others of you Geminis, it looks as though you want to put down the burden of being like alone, and you want to spark that new level of commitment. And it's time for us to work together. It's time for us to come together. It's time for us to learn from each other. It's time for us to have that commitment, have that foundation, and have that family. I mean, I'm not getting super family here. I am getting the working together vibe. That's why I do get a work sense too. So for a lot of you, this is you meeting someone at work, and I feel as though with the 8 of Wands here, there's going to be a little bit of flirting. There's going to be a little bit of back and forth energy, especially with the 10 of Wands. It seems as though you may be putting down the burden of being hermit, staying inside all the time, you know, like not doing anything. The burden of being hermit mode is going to be subsided by June. And I feel like for a lot of you Geminis, you're meeting a divine partner through work or through spirituality. So this is not through work. This is someone who is also very spiritual, especially with Teach here, especially with the third eye to the Hierophant. You're meeting somebody who is going to help you on your spiritual journey through a love relationship sense. And maybe you guys won't be getting married, but this person is someone who is supposed to cross your path to help you spiritually ascend to the next level for just you, Gemini. Because some of you are going to be like, okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about, but like, I don't want to be with them. You don't have to. This could be just a love from the universe. And they're like, hey, Gemini, I've seen you've been trying and I'm here to help you more. Especially with 3 of Pentacles here 3 times. This can go a lot of different ways. So Gemini, make sure you are listening and make sure you are resonating with the message you resonate with, because this can go many different ways. So Gemini, either a spiritual teacher, someone in higher up than you at work, someone who is from your past, who is maybe linked to a third party, or maybe Gemini, you put them in a third party. You'll know. Or for a lot of you Geminis, you're ascending to a higher level commitment with the person you're already with. And for some of you Geminis, you want to free yourself from a high level commitment. So this reading has a lot of different messages here, but Spirit is all over it. So take comfort in knowing that Spirit is guiding your love life, Gemini, within the next couple weeks. I mean, they're always guiding you, but super strongly right now. And when I tell you super strongly, to have the third eye chakra to the Hierophant, it's like, Gemini, you have a knowing of this person. So I feel like if you're watching this video and you're resonating, I feel like a lot of you Geminis already have a knowing of what I'm talking about. So this looks like it's extremely intense and extremely spiritual. And for a lot of you Geminis, through this experience, no matter what comes out of it, you are going to be ascending to a higher level of consciousness just through you. So, wow. This has spirit all over it. Like, spirit is putting these people, putting you guys together, and they're saying, look, this is what I need you two to learn from each other because we have work to do. Wow. Wow, Gemini. All right. So, what we're going to do is we're going to pull out 3 Moonology cards because we are going to be entering retrograde season. We are entering eclipse season as well. So let's see what's happening for you guys within the next 2 weeks in love. For my Geminis, what advice do we have for my Gemini spirit? What advice do we have for my Geminis? What advice do we have for my Geminis? All right. All right, Gemini. So your first card out here is we have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. Nice. Spirit is here to help. And your next card out here is don't let your pride get in the way, full moon in Leo. And your next card out is don't let your past hold you back, South Node. Yeah, Gemini, there's a lot happening here. Don't let your pride get in the way from what you truly feel, especially since that's in the third eye chakra area. You really have to figure out what's your ego and what's your higher self. And I know sometimes that's hard, but Gemini, there's this moment that you really have to sit with yourself and figure this out. Because a lot of you, I'm also getting another sense that, like, when you're going back to work, like, maybe you did have, like, a work romance and now it's, like, sparked again or something. But there's a sense of here of the past, and I do get that, too, because that's why I did feel as though, like, somebody could possibly be returning who was linked to a third party, or you put them in a third party, and such and so forth, because of don't let your past hold you back. Don't let the way you used to do things get to you now, because you're not that person anymore, Gemini. You are a new person. You are someone who serves spirit, and you're going to learn how to serve spirit through your love life specifically, I see. Because Gemini, maybe you focus on love the most, so spirit's like, all right, I know how to get to Gemini, and I have to give them a spiritual lesson through love. And sometimes that could be a lot of tough cycles. It could. But you have a tough cycle coming to a close. So Gemini, don't let the past hold you back. Don't let old ways of being and doing get to you. Embrace this spirit energy. Embrace what you're learning from every experience that you have. Because not all experiences are going to be great. So this is when you need to learn from them and you need to level up. Because every experience has a lesson in it for us to level up. And I feel as though that's what they want you to do. They want Geminis like not to be stuck in the past anymore. Like, work with spirit now, because spirit wants to work with you, especially in your love life. They want to give you what you desire, Gemini. So this was a great reading, Gemini. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Follow me on Instagram or send me an email if you would like to book a private reading. And I look forward to hearing your feedback. Bye.